Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Nightmare. Today I'm going to show you how to acquire Tusk as an assassin type, the hardest possible way to defeat and acquire him. Firstly, you want to be at a minimum level of 58 so you can deal enough damage, dodge at the right time, and react quickly to any surprises. First, you want to start with unloading heavy attacks. If you're on PC, you want to alternate between the Q, E, and F key. Once those hits have been exhausted, you want to immediately press the C key to switch to your secondary weapon and carry out the second duplication. My first weapon is the Kasaka's Venom Fang, and my second weapon is the Night Killer. As you can clearly see, they are both daggers ready to inflict damage at a moment's notice, just not 2 weeks notice. When you use those two weapons correctly, you can extend the time frame associated with the damage window and even cause the boss to crash, dealing more damage than you possibly could otherwise. Prior to initiating this fight, I honestly thought it was going to be easy, but then I lost the first time, then the second time, and then the 12th time. So I realized strategy is going to matter a lot more in this exchange than anywhere before. A constant stream of losing streaks forced me to take breaks and level up my stats before being ready to take on Tusk, as you can clearly see here now. The question is, when is it the right time to attack? As time lapses, the boss will begin to surprise you with new moves. Therefore, you must act accordingly. This applies even more to an assassin type because you don't actually have the luxury of inflicting lots of damage from a distance. As a result, this is going to be a much tougher fight. The only way to beat him is to be up close and personal by utilizing the minimal opportunities that he gives you. In this video, the only accessories to damage are the hunters, not the shadow army, so they can give you a damage boost when they appear, but you cannot rely on them solely as some sort of damage crutch. The health reduction comes from the player, first and foremost. I'm trying to kill the boss the slow way, not the fast way. Since I have invested nothing into vitality, I can't take that much damage. Any one of his moves will be severe, and I need to drink a potion in order to recover. And so, I have the mindset to avoid drinking potions at all costs, even if the boss is going to take longer to kill. Also, I've only got 4 potions, and they can be used very quickly if you start making mistakes, which can be very easy to make. This boss purposefully baits you to perform errors constantly, so the only way to beat him as an assassin type is through pattern recognition. This boss is much easier to kill for a mage type, but definitely not for an assassin type. When Tusk says levitation, gravity, acceleration, end quote, and summons a dark purple circle with yellow lines, those keywords are signals for you to go in and attack him. You want to deliver strikes in quick successions before backing off. You literally want to repeat this process until his health bar reaches 0. He doesn't do this always, but this guarantees that he will momentarily pause, provided that you are able to dodge the dark purple ring and not fall into his trap. I will then again suggest that this is an optimization strategy for his destruction. In addition, when Tusk summons fiery rings, do not attack him. There are too many of them that orbit his perimeter, and your odds of getting burnt are extraordinarily high. It's best to avoid it. The most important thing to remember about this boss fight is not to rush. Just take your time. You got plenty of time to kill him. This boss has a pattern, so exploiting his openings are the only way to decrease his health. Investing into perception, agility, and strength is critical to survival in delivering damage per second. You want to utilize these stats in the dungeon in order to see their full effect, without these stats being at least over 110 each at the bare minimum. Then defeating this boss as an assassin is very low, and it's likely that you will die quickly unless you don't get hit. To even get Tusk's health to halfway requires error minimization and delivering strikes at the right time, so timing is actually the most important thing. If you don't dodge every single one of his attacks, then you will die because they do a lot of damage. This is not an ordinary boss. Sometimes you just want to run around him and not do that much. After doing this a few times, you will feel relaxed, and getting through this boss will actually become a lot easier. If you become impatient and want to attack him, I would suggest just striking him one time before disengaging him and keeping your distance before the right time to attack presents itself again. After arriving at the halfway point of the boss's health, his moves will start to change and become more aggressive, and so this is when the agility and perception stat, isolated from strength, will carry the player all the way through to victory. Tusk really exposes the assassin's class drawbacks, but he also reveals how reliable it can be to play as one, due to the ability to find weaknesses rapidly. The rest of the video will consist of the player slowly decaying the boss. I hope that you've enjoyed it up to this point. Like, share, and subscribe for more content. If you keep watching the video, the boss will die at the end. It's a very close call, and I was on 1 health left for a long time, but I made it in the end. The remainder of this will be what I talked about put into practice, so I hope you enjoyed the rest of the video. Thank you very much.
Take this. One unworthy opponent. Disappear! Gotcha. It's over! Lightning blitz! Time for a count. Too slow. Destroy them all! They need a break.
Honey, rush!
Weak point detected. Lightning blitz. Take this. Destroy.